And I promise you, like while I was trying to fix it and having all this stuff reinstalled, because whatever, I looked up how to basically create a bootable Android USB drive so I can just boot up the entire damn thing. So I don't have to deal with this mess anymore. No more of these emulators. Just do it straight. Global release. Apparently, the game is live. I was on earlier. It wasn't out. People were upset because they thought like midnight there wasn't a communication about when, but I guess everybody's happy that it's there now. All right, so let me see if I can get Twitch up, and then I'm just gonna start playing. Let's see, Twitch. Just so I can get that chat up real quick, because I do want to engage a little bit. Don't know how much I'm gonna be. We'll see. We will see. Because now, I mean, really, I took off like, all right, so I'm going to get on at 5. And then I can just do this for like 2 hours. It is 7 o'clock right now where I am. And so it took me all out of it. An hour and a half of just trying to get this story. But y'all don't want to hear me complain. Y'all don't want to hear me complain. It's supposed to be a happy day. And right now, I am happy. Simple things can make you happy, right? JID dropped his Prelux. I'm loving that. Animals Part 1. I'm loving that. We got a global launch. I'm loving that. So overall, I'm happy. Okay, here we go. So probably won't be. I would say probably won't be on too long. I don't know, and this is the thing too. And I guess I'll wait a little bit till more people join. But I also don't know if I want to go ahead and redo the Zatanna guide. So I did this whole pool, got Lex and Wonder Woman. I can still put that out there. But then I did character guides on Lex and Wonder Woman that were going to be released this week. However, seeing as how Lex got a rework, and it's not a drastic difference in my opinion, but apparently it does have an effect, and I am starting to feel the effects of how he's like changing in combat. I don't know if I should redo his guide, and in fact I probably will redo it just because he is a fusion character, so it is what it is. Actually, you know what, and I'll do it's global. I'll do Elseworld so we can have a display. I'm going to not record anything right now. If I get 500 gems in the next like however long hour, then I'm gonna try to spend for this. Try to do the. Oh wait, no. Do I have a wish left? Yeah, so I have a wish left here. So I would try to get that wish, so I could pull those cards. Let's see. I got 3 of these. 12. The desired resets tomorrow, but I kind of want to do a pull today. But then that would mean I would have to reset this at 800. I don't know if I'm doing that, guys. I really want to. I really, 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 really want to. But I really want to set up the desires. And 800, that takes it out of me. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. I think this should all be clear. What am I? And then the character fusion. Yeah, so that's all basically clear. So, oh yeah, also this letter of pre-registration reward. I've been playing, homie. So actually, that's going to put me in a position though. A good position. So we got Harley Quinn. Let's see. Got some gear. 100K. At where I'm at now, that's not fantastic. But if you're just starting out, that's really good. So no complaints there. All right. And I say where I'm at, like I haven't been playing the game for like 5 weeks. I'm not really deep into the end game. Like our DC Worlds Collide Yoda. And others who've been playing this game a lot longer. All right, so I'm tempted to also get this titanium real quick. I think that's the last of the gold. I'm good on the reinforcements. I do need this. I'm going to get some more gold here in a minute as I go through. And then I'll come back and I'll buy this for enhancing the reinforcements. All right, so Let's see. Where am I going? I do still want to try 24/6. I haven't beaten that yet. And then, okay, and then also this. I don't think... can't really level up anymore because I don't have the gold. So I need to go get the gold to get this to work. System recovery might be my best bet for gold at the moment. I can get some... We could do team ups. Team ups is also going to give me the piece I need to upgrade one of my artifacts. So let's do this. This is a pretty easy one. I can run a couple of them, maybe just one. All right, let's do that. Begin simulation. Superboy. Oh, this guy's running one too, so let me go ahead and fight for him real quick. All right, so Superboy is mighty. I mean, it's fine, but anyway. So Superboy is mighty, but we also have Firestorm here, who's tactical. What's up? What's up? MDWGD. What's up? Hi. So right now, give me I guess I'll just call you MD. Wait, WGD. All right, anyway. So I'm just going to call you MD. All right, so basically, I want to kind of want to leave Wonder Woman in. I kind of even want to leave Batman in. I need to go more tactical. Zatanna does put out a good amount of buffs for us. I feel like maybe I do need to go back to Agile. I think Batman is a little bit out of place here. Albeit, I'm wrong. He is kind of out of place, but he is a good single attack damage dealer. And I'm trying to change my views on that because in these situations where you have mini bosses, you don't necessarily need the AoE damage dealer, even though my best damage dealers are AoE damage dealers, Wonder Woman and Green Arrow. So I'll leave them in, but having a single target. Parasite still OP. I wish Parasite was in it. God, I remember Parasite. That was fun. DC Legends then. So I just don't recognize the name. So you were DC Legends. All right. Anyway, well, welcome. Yeah, I don't recognize the name. Did you have a different name in the game? Okay. Sorry. I'm getting distracted. All right. Trying to remember. Okay, so basically single target. Let's go. We could do Nightwing. Nightwing does put out a stun on his initial attack, so we'll put him up front. I do want Wonder Woman to hit them both. I do want Green Arrow to hit into. I don't really have. Let's see, is anybody else going to do anything for me? I could put in Star Sapphire because of that opening stun that she does. I'm leaning again. Oh, yeah, we can put Red Hood in because it's just fun to play with Red Hood. We could put in Pandora as well, but now I'm leaning too heavy into Superboy being able to mess us up. Actually, I should really focus on more tactical. I'm focused a little bit too much on Firestorm, and he's not going to be the problem. So if we can do that, we'll do that. Zatanna gives us more. And then Constantine, I don't like using Constantine. If you've seen any of my videos, you already know that. Let's try this. I don't think this is going to be good, honestly. I don't think it's going to be good. I really don't. Oh, and it's on 1x. Okay. Now, the goal of this one in team-ups is that, and for those of you who are just starting the game, team-ups is going to unlock for a while. I go over it in the beginner's guide, but with this one, the entire goal is you're supporting somebody else when they create a simulation. You can get rewards off of it. If you are on their friends list or in their league, they can rally you, and then you can help them try to defeat the bigger mini-boss or whatever. And then anything I do, if I beat this boss completely, then that contributes 10% to the loss of health for the mini boss that the person who rallied us is getting. I'll explain it when I get to the actual screen, but I wanted to hurry up and get this in. We're 3 turns out of 7 in, and we're about halfway through Superboy, so we look like we're in good shape. Oh, cool. All right, so Oh, you can finally download it now. I thought the Middle East already had it, but go ahead, go for it, knock it out. I'm about to actually. Well, yeah, it's not that many people watch. I was actually about to try to start my league. For the people who were watching me before, some of the folks who were watching me before, I was going to go ahead and create a league, and I'll even show you the benefit of that. And then some of the viewers, some of the old day ones from DC Legends and stuff, I was gonna invite them to join the league. But I'll show you real quick the benefit of the leagues for real. Quick tip. So you know, this stays between me and you is like basically anybody who's watching right now, but me and you. So when you join a league, and this is like, there's two things that are massive benefits that are very, very free to play friendly in this game, like very free to play friendly. And one of them, level link, I go into that a lot, and I'll probably even do some level link now because I think I'm gonna move Lex. The other is in your league, which I said before, league is what you call your alliance, and I'm happy they went with league or alliance because I'm not comfortable with the word clan. Now, when you go into your league, my league, we can go into league info. This is the league I'm about to leave now. But this is like a stepstone league. This is like a starter league where beginners hop in and then they hop out. So they're not even like really in the league that long or even that active for some of them who just experimented with the game for a little bit. In this league, you have a mercenary system. The mercenary system is basically, I have put up my 3 best characters, and through the league mercenary, they came up a little bit. There you go. These are like all hundreds and stuff. But if you're stuck on a part of the game, you can rent or hire a mercenary from one of your league mates and use them in the game for you. So I wish I could give them all Lexus, but I don't, because I am the strongest one in here. I just jumped in and then because I need to complete some league stuff. So that is a huge benefit. I did do it once in a different league that I was in, and it helped me get past a part of the game. It did. So leagues, huge, very important. The other thing that you're gonna really, really like is level link. So basically, and I'm gonna do this real quick because I've put it in videos a couple times. This is such a freaking huge, and I'm not a free to play player, but I appreciate people who are free to play. You know what I mean? Like, and for any reason, like George, the guy who watches, he's free to play based off a challenge, or somebody else who's like, I got bills and stuff, and I can't justify spending even $5 on a mobile game. Respect it all. This is for that. Basically, you take the top 5 players and you put them in this thing called level link. You don't have to really put them in it, but they automatically take your top 5 characters. Then you see all these guys in blue. You saw it on the side too. All the numbers in blue. I don't have any of them leveled up. What I do is I plop them into level link. You have a certain amount of slots. You don't have a bunch, and you have to buy more either with gems or with this currency here that you get from the game. And when you put them in there, they immediately go up to the level of the 5th character. So right here you see Wonder Woman 85, Green Arrow 180, Kid Flash. This is kind of perfect to show it. Kid Flash is 176, Superman is 180. My lowest out of the top 5 is Lex. And so that means that all of the characters I put in level link are going to be level 175. That is so free to play. And then on top of it, you can just remove them and wait an hour. I think you have to pay like, 50 gems or 200 gems? I think it's like 200 gems to reset the cooldown. Or you can just wait an hour and then put another character in there. And then on top of it, you have character retraining. Again, I do a whole video on that. But basically, character training is you can retrain characters. So I put all these resources into Constantine, for example. He's not because he's in level link. But let's say he's 175 because I put the resources in him. I can just remove all those resources at a cost of, if you just retrain the level, it costs, who am I going to retrain? I'll just say this. If I retrain Cheetah, this is low. But if I retrain Cheetah, it's going to cost 5 gems. If I retrain her rank, it's going to cost more, 500. But then I get all of the shards back that I put into her. That goes up for all of the elites and only to like level to rank 6, I think, for the epics and legendaries. But that is okay. I'm going to answer that question too. I just saw you. Where should I spend gems in the start? I could probably tell you more where not to spend them than where to spend them, but I'll get that to you in just a second. Faith, we're going to go with Faith 11. All right, Faith. So basically, this game is so free to play friendly from the other. Oh, see, I did not have that. This is my first idle RPG game. I have to be honest with. I think I've played a couple of them. Put it this way, I've played a few. I think all of us have like dipped our toe in a few, but none of them stick. So this one stuck for me, and so that's why this system is like awesome for me. I never really, if I did experience it before, I don't remember it. Where should you spend your gems at the start? That is a difficult question. For me, honestly, is my network busy? It doesn't want to work for me now? What's going on? What are we doing? Come on, game. All right. So for me, this is gonna sound kind of cliche. I know it does. It's going to be first things first. In my view, is you have to get like a wider roster. That's not very hard, especially now when there's like fewer tunes in the game. So there's only like 72 tunes in the game, and there's a lot of epics and not that many rares or uncommons. So you pull epics really, really quick. So there is this epic recruitment thing that for 2,000 gems you can pull 10. I mean, I always say 2,000 to 10 instead of like every 200 because I have a weird superstition about that. It's not true. It doesn't work. It's not ever real, but I have that superstition of pulling 10 is better than pulling 1. And I'll probably pull these 10 here to show you how like good or crappy it can be. Now, when you're doing it with the gems, you can do this thing of where you choose, and I can't do it now because I've already pulled Green Arrow and Batman, where you can choose the desired epic you want to pull, and it gives you an extra 30% chance to pull that epic. Now, this is like in the beginning while you're trying to get tunes. So I do lean heavily towards that. In the base shop, I am very careful not to spend that many gems, especially in the very beginning. My shop is going to look different than yours, just so you know. Like the shops change based on what level and what stage you go. I never use gems to buy gear at all. This has been already purchased once. Now, carefully, when you're ranking up characters, epics and legendaries, you need elite frags and you need rare frags, right? Here, not the 600, not the 600, not the 300. The level before this, you get 30 of these frags for 360 and you get 30 of these for 180. I buy those each day. That has been stamped and co-signed with George R. DC Worlds Collide Yoda. And the logic behind it is basically whenever you pull duplicate heroes, you get 10 of their frags if they're elite or rare, which is good to help rank up your characters. However, that means I would spend 200 and have a less than 50% chance to, well, no, a little bit more than 50% chance, 50, something like that, to pull a rare or elite 10 frags if I already have that character. Whereas I could spend 180 up here and get 30 of those, so triple the cost for 20% less, for, 10% less, or the 30 for 360, which is still going to be a higher value than just pulling 2 of these cards because it's still only a 50% chance for each card, or each token, I should call them. So I do spend gems on these. This is, I think it's relatively good value. I would not spend my gems on it because this is all like kind of cosmetic to me. This you use for arena, and just arena, not elite arena, to battle. 30 diamonds. There are other places to spend your gems. I have not bought one of these yet, but I could see myself being bored on like a Saturday and saying, all right, you know what, I'm gonna buy 10 of these and just play. Because it's kind of like the tokens at an arcade, honestly. I'm just putting it in. Anything that costs gold in these stores, as long as you got that little bit of buffer, that little bit of benefit when you're trying to rank up, buy anything that costs gold. Any of these resources, I think I did it in the beginner's guide, actually. There's a part where I go over the shops. Any of these is a red light to me. This, green light. And I should have started buying these a little bit early with gold. Any of these with diamonds, I'm red lighting that except for these. This is a red light. It's not worth the conversion. It's not worth the conversion. Just wait. This is not worth it to me. Is there anywhere else where I can spend diamonds in the shop? Everything else is basically like regular currency. So if I'm telling you, this here, one time in the morning or whenever you wake up and play the game, this one time, you're cool. This maybe if you want, but that's cosmetic. You don't have to do that. You get 3, and you can also get I think 2 of these throughout the day, so you wouldn't have to. This adrenaline shot, I have a ton of these, and I'll show you where to use them in a minute because I just realized I didn't do Elseworld. And for those of you who are just joining right now, Elseworld is like the best place to display the new to display the characters, going through different situations. And I'm gonna have to struggle. It's a roguelike mode, so you'll see. I only do this. I mean, you can do the same thing literally on the mother box, but I only do this when I have like 6, and I'm gonna pull anyway. So then I buy 4, so I pull 10. It's that superstition. I know it's not real. Math, that math does not math. Probability resets with everything. I know. I'm still doing it though. Just like I still don't walk under ladders. Nothing's gonna happen, but I'm not walking under ladders. Okay, so I think those are the mother box. Focus on really pulling the gyms, and then when you finally get to it, this last point, do it with epic recruitment. When you get to it, try as soon as possible to kind of save the gems and just do it for weekly recruitment. Because weekly recruitment, the pool difference in here, and again, this is all in the beginner's guide, so I don't think you gotta, it's all in the beginner's guide, and it's all timestamped, so you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So elite, 20%, rare 30%, uncommon 47%, waste. And then you have your epics 3%. So that is for like the weekly recruitments, but then when you get, or for the epic recruitments, when you get to the weekly recruitments, you end up with a 1% chance of the legendary. That's the only pull you have with the legendary, aside from the legendary pulls and the starter recruitment. Epic 3, elite 41, and then rare 55. Now this is what makes the difference, is the elite and the rare, because now no matter what, I get something that's useful. I'm going to get a rare or an elite. MD, there is a promo code for new players, right? I don't know. I have not seen any promo codes, but I'm not the source for that because I'm in Switzerland. So I don't know if they release some kind of special promo codes for people who can't. So, and which emulator are you using? Because I can't look, bro, dog. I spent an hour and a half trying to get this damn thing running on LD Player. For the last month that I've been using it, because I was using my phone link at first, and that was terrible. Then I started using LD Player. LD Player has this weird thing. I'm trying not to curse. It has this weird thing where you log in, it gets you through the screen, the DC Worlds Collide screen, and then you see the Superman in that start screen, and then it says, can't find network. And I'm like, what you mean you can't find network? You got through all the game checks. That's where you couldn't find network, is there, but now you can't find it here. I've had to multiple times uninstall literally the app on the emulator and then clear the cache and then clear the data for it to get to working. Yeah, see? And then I did a full uninstall. I tried to do a network bridge on LD Player. That didn't work. I did a full uninstall, reinstall. This is why I'm an hour and a half later than I wanted to start, because then downloading it on LD Player for some reason, and maybe it's my internet, I don't think it is, it took like 30 minutes to download like 100 megs or whatever the hell it is. Like LD Player. So basically, I'm gonna tell you this: if you got the phone, if you got the tablet, do it on there for now. What I have done, and I'm tempted to even do a video on this, is I found a YouTube video where I can, the only thing I'm missing is I have to get a USB drive. And if you asked me 6 years ago, there would have been a USB drive in every damn drawer in my house. But now I can't find one to save my life. I'm going to make it into a bootable Android OS and boot that damn thing on my computer by my damn self. Like, I am so sick of these emulators. BlueStack sucks. Memu, whatever the hell you call it, you suck. LD Player, you suck. All of them can go to hell. All right, I'm done. What I did was I literally, and I'm scared to show you because if I show you, I feel it's gonna get. What I would do is at first, and sometimes this worked, I would pull down this thing. I'm even scared to do this part, but I would pull this down so that it would show me like the menu. Yeah, now go away. I would turn off the Wi-Fi, and then click that exit button and go back. I would do that 2 or 3 times, and sometimes it would work. Then when that didn't work, I would uninstall the app, and I would I would go to the app, clear the cache, clear the data, and then sometimes that would work. And then when that didn't work, I would uninstall the entire damn game. You see the process. And then when that didn't work, I uninstalled the emulator. Like, Yeah, that was that. I feel like I should literally make a tutorial video on how to get like a proper emulator for your PC, or like to do a bootable OS from Android, because this is insane. And I do not believe it's the app's fault, because it works fine on my phone. I installed it on my tablet. It's fine. So you have one job, LD player, run an emulator. It's complicated, then don't do the job. All right. Woosah. We're going to breathe on that one. Got Batgirl from the Mother Box. I mean, she's a rare. I'll be honest with you. I have not. This got changed too. I have not. And the app crashed as soon as I said something about it. Soon as I said something about it, the app crashed. Now, how much you want to bet I can't get back into it? How much you want to bet? Taking wagers. How much you want to bet I'm going to get that screen that he and I just talked about? Checking game updates. You know what? I'm going to have to do it on my phone. That's what I'm going to have to do. And I don't want to have to stop this stream to do it. Okay. Damn. Here we go. Let's see if it happens. Can't find network, blah, 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 blah. Boom. How? How are you not? I'm literally streaming. I'm literally streaming right now. How are you able to not find a network connection? You're checking for game updates now. If you couldn't find game updates, this would not be working. Oh, go to hell. All right. Let me stop. Let me stop. Just gonna do it again. I think MD. I think it might be good with some games. That other games, it just doesn't want to do the job. Like it's not even, because I think I used LD Player when I was doing a game called Knighthood. I believe I was using LD Player then. That's why I went back to it, because I thought it was doing something. Man, y'all got me all. I'm so upset with this. So upset with this nonsense. Can't do anything with it. Can't do nothing with it. So I am literally about to link up my phone right now and hope that this does work. Because the problem I had with my phone was that my internet connection was terrible. Yeah, okay, so maybe that's it. Maybe it's the fact that it's just not good now. Because I know I used it. I know I used it for Knighthood, and I think I even used it for DC Legends a little bit. I disappear. I don't stream for a year and a half. I come back and I got this mess. I don't want to see my text messages. No. What I want to see is this game. What's up, bud? Oh, hey, if you're missing DC Legends, get this game. I started it a month ago and I literally got addicted. I have been ignoring Marvel Strike Force since that day. I'm going to turn off LD Player now. Sorry, guys. As a matter of, let me just exit it, because I think it's also causing problems with me trying to link up this thing real quick. So, yo, I even have, I'm not going to do it on this stream, but people have asked me to show them like DC Legends footage that I never released. And I did it on one of the streams where I was like when I was putting all the heroes to sleep. But yeah. Okay. So now we're going to try this with phone link and see if this works. Okay. So I'm glad it works for you. Faith, I'm glad it's working for you. No. Stream is not going to end. It is not going to end. I am literally loading up this thing right now. Browser window capture. Damn you. We go to you. Boom. Y'all just be a little bit patient with me, and I will be, if I have to flip this apartment upside down, I am going to find a USB drive and we are going to make this work. But LD Player can go straight to hell. And I think actually when I do this, it's going to create a bigger problem. All right. right, so there we go. I gotta be honest. I like the Superman trailer, and I don't know if you guys have seen the intros I did to my videos or not. I like what he says, but every time I see a picture of the new Superman, I don't like him. I don't know what it is. When he speaks, when he's acting, when he's like doing the Superman thing in the trailer, I'm okay with it. I like it, especially when he was like, "They were going to die." That's in my intro, right? But I cannot. But his face, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe something's wrong with me. I don't see it. Okay, so let's hope this works. Even this has a lag to it. I'm telling you guys. Even this has a lag to it. Do you play Marvel Mystic Mayhem? No, I don't. And the reason why is that it's nothing against Marvel Mystic Mayhem. It is the simple fact that when I get into a game, it's why Marvel Strike Force is falling off for me right now. When I get into a game, like I'm in it. And so like there's going to be a primary game and then there's going to be a secondary game. And Marvel Strike Force has officially become the secondary game. This thing is lagging. Like for real. I have rewards in the Hall of Justice. What's up with that? So yeah, like if I started doing Marvel Mystic Mayhem, grinding main story is fun. And in the very beginning, it's really, really easy and really, really fast. So you progress pretty quickly. I think the movie will be good. He's just gonna grow on people. Nobody thought, and this is the thing, because I saw him and I did not like him. Then I saw the trailer and I was like, I rock with him. And that's what I mean. If I see him on video, I feel like, okay, I get it. But when I see a photo of him, I'm like, I want to punch you in the face. I don't know why I have such a strong like reaction to just his face. It's not like he can help it. But like something about his face makes me not like him. And I can't say what it is. I don't know what it is, but when he's talking and actually standing up, like I put it this way, while I'm sitting here struggling with this damn thing, like I did his voice. I liked what he said in the trailer so much that his voice is like the intro, is one of the intros to my videos on YouTube. Like that's how much I like what he said and how he delivered that line. And I can't stand his face when he's taking a picture. I don't know. What is that? What is that? What does that say about me? What does that even say about me? I don't know. Media source. Here we go. But yeah, it's unbelievable. So anyway, big to sweet. So are you liking Marvel Mystic Mayhem, or are you, because I feel like a lot of people come over and ask like if they are trying to find out if the content creator that they are into is into the same games, and then that's how they figure out if they can rock with this person or not. Feel that. I think the movie. Oh yeah. Here's the other thing too about the Batman. I really, really like the Batman. I really, really do. But that is the least amount of chemistry I've seen between two people on a screen together that are supposed to be acting that I've ever seen in my life. Like it's like both of them decided to eat onions and garlic before they did their kiss scene. Like they had no chemistry. And it was like, all right, maybe she saw Twilight and was like, not this dude. But no, man.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
Yeah, so that's the open, and that comes from the trailer. He's the one who's saying that in the trailer. System is not responding. Close app. I really don't know. And now this thing ain't doing what it's supposed to do. Is it? Nope. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Funny how it's moving on my phone when I do this. Okay, now it's moving slightly on the phone link. What is going on, guys? What are we actually doing? Nobody likes me right now. Jeez. And now it's moving and I'm not touching my phone. You see my hands up? Anyway. All right, well, we will see. Remove this. So anyway, we'll see if this thing finally runs and we can actually have some fun. It's fun. So you like Marvel. And here's the thing, and this is the other problem with it too. I don't want to. Okay, so there's this Avatar game that came out, Big Too Sweet. And I got it because I knew I wouldn't have that much fun with it, so I could ignore it. It was the secondary. Look at that. It won't even start up. So, like, if the game is too fun, I'm gonna have a problem. I gotta work, yo. I'm going to be addicted and I'm not gonna stop. See, it's not even letting me restart because that always works. But yeah, so if it's like a really fun game and I just started DC Worlds Collide and it's already making me like fall off of Marvel Strike Force, then I start up Mystic Mayhem. Now I'm going to be torn and then I'm not going to be working. Purple shards, blue shards, I use them to star up legendaries and epics, right? Yeah. And here's the thing, it depends. Faith, talking to you right now, it depends. There are some elites that I would hold on to, namely Black Canary, Cheetah, maybe Captain Cold, maybe Mr. Freeze. There's one more that I'm missing. Oh, and maybe Scarecrow. So Cheetah and Black Canary, those shards I would hold on to for sure right now. And then Mr. Freeze, Scarecrow, and Captain Cold, it's at your discretion. But you should have, if you have like 5 epics right now, then invest into them, rank them up, get them up there. And then the other elites, you can use them to fill in gaps. So for example, Cheetah, she has a good action bar thing on her ultimate that will push the action bar, speed bar, turn meter. That's what that's called in this game. That will push that forward by 20%. Black Canary has insane heals. It says like the UI is not responding. How is it not responding? I just installed you. But yeah, once you have duplicates and you can use their shards, then you do that. Like, I don't know what's up with any of this. I'm literally tempted just to stream strictly from my phone. It's time to drop MSF. Look, and this is the problem I have with weird loyalty. So when I was with DC Legends, I did not go to Marvel Strike Force. I stayed on it and kept playing it and kept playing it and kept playing it. Even though I saw potential in Marvel Strike Force, I was just loyal to DC Legends to the end. And now that I have DC Worlds Collide, I'm falling off of Marvel Strike Force, but I don't want to because there was an investment there, and I don't want to let it go. But you might be right, MD. Oh man, Captain Cole is a good mage. Are you talking about Marvel? Are you talking about? Wait, no, it has to be Captain Cole, but a good mage. Yeah, turning off the Wi-Fi will do better. Here's the funny part, and I'm not even joking. You know what I did? In order to get this to work, I literally put a hotspot on my phone and then put my phone by the window to be sure I had a good network connection. And it still gave me that error. The UI wasn't working. Now it's working, but what is it going to tell me? There's no internet. If it doesn't, still gave me that error. See? Log in using the platform Google Play failed. You may lose your account if you uninstall the game later. What are you talking about? Lose my account? How? How do I lose my account? See, now it's starting me all over from the beginning of the game. Because I'm not logged in. How am I not logged in? Stop it. But here's the thing. If I stop it, then I'm afraid it's going to say I'm not connected. to the interwebs. What are y'all doing to me? What are y'all doing? And now they're going to make me go through this gameplay. And LD Player still hasn't loaded up properly. It still has this stuff up here. I can't skip past. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me. Is there any way to get these bots out of the damn chat? Oh my gosh, guys. Can we just not right now? Everybody who's watching this has at least seen this part of the game so far. I don't want to show this crap right now. I may literally just do this from my phone and stream from my phone because there's no other option. I've been struggling with this for hours. You don't think, Trooper, you don't think that DC World Collide is going to last that long? I would disagree. I'm going to have to close this. Exit LD Player. I would disagree. I think it's going to be similar to, I'm trying to think of other smaller games except DC Legends. I keep saying that damn game. Knighthood, for example. It's never going to be a Raid Shadow Legends or Marvel Strike Force. I think what it's going to do is create a nice small community of people who like the game, who enjoy it. There's enough people to like have them make the game. They're not going to do a bunch of new stuff and events, stuff like that. Like Marvel Strike Force has an incredible budget. Raid Shadow Legends hires content creators with cash. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not cash like that. I'm not trying to like say they sell out or whatever, but like, there is a certain amount of, if we have a marketing budget to where we can pay this content creator X amount and this content creator who may like the game for real is like, yeah, let's go for it. And I'm a pretty big content creator. You got a budget that you can put behind the game with developers and stuff, and you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. DC Legends never had that kind of budget because WB's cheap. Just look at the Justice League movie. So when you have that kind of backing, you can do it. But again, Trooper, you kind of have a point of where it will survive. I think it'll get a 5-year run, maybe 6, like Legends did, but they're not going to put the money into it. And what WB is going to complain about is that it's not making enough money, but they're not putting money into the game to make the game better. I don't understand what LD Player is doing right now. They ended DC Legends because of money. This is why they had so much shifting. This is why they had so many bugs. This is why at the end of it, especially, it had a bunch of bugs. It's not just because you like it doesn't mean it gets to stay. Look at the TV series Firefly or Almost Human. Like, there is a bottom line to it. And if the bottom line, and this isn't even me being like, oh, money grubbing corporations. I don't work for free. Nobody works for free. When I go to work, I want to get paid. And if the game itself is not making enough money to support like the actual people who are developing it and turn a profit, then I got to keep the game around. So it's more money into producing a new game. Like, here's the thing: producing a new game, and this is kind of a problem where it is. I don't even like what I'm about to say, but basically, it's easier to start over than to fix something. That's why you see so many divorces. As a person who is divorced. So people think, maybe mistakenly, it's easier to fix something than it's easier to start over than to fix something. So the game has so many problems, so many bugs. You got to go back and fix this. You got to go back and fix that. And it's like, you know what? Just scrap it and start over. We're already at a deficit. We're in the red right now. It was doing good for 2 or 3 years. Let's give it another year. Oh, didn't get better after everything you guys tried to do. Wow, LD Player. The devil sent you. The devil sent you. But I would love for it to be more. And again, it's not even me saying that that's not what it should be. Like, people have to make money. People need to get paid. They have to be able to afford it. Now, if it was like Marvel Future Revolution, where from the start of that game, it felt like they were putting a foot on my neck and demanding my wallet. That game lasted for a year. This game, I just went on a rant. I just went on talking about how much it is free to play friendly, to the point of, I even said in one video, and I don't even know if I should say this now because it's all globally live, I don't know how they're going to make money because this thing is so free to play friendly. Like, they have to make money off the IP, off the intellectual property, and then just hope that people just want to wail out on like maybe upgrading a Superman or a Batman. But for real, like, this game is stupid free to play friendly. I don't know why it's doing this now. It's doing something completely different. And the reason why you guys see me fighting it so much is because the second I try to download this game again, it's going to take forever. Do we need reroll? What is reroll? But even animation-wise, graphics-wise, DC Legends stood out among... No, that's what I'm saying. Everything was good. Everything was awesome. I hear you, bud. That doesn't matter to people who are trying to sign them, who are trying to get them checks. Especially when you have suits who probably never played the game. No, they didn't play the game, because if one suit had played that game, he would have put more money into it. I don't know why LD Player is acting this way, and I feel like I should be doing something other than just restarting it, but I don't even know if there's anything I can do. Like, damn, there's literally nothing I can do. Oh yeah. MD, you like literally the first main story, like the main story for everything. It's really not even loading the way it's supposed to. LD Player is not even loading itself properly, and I don't know how to fix that. It says update now. Let's see. That's the thing. You get that impression, but put it this way. The amount of whales you need, because the me's and you's who will spend like, I'm like, yo, I spent $100 on this game, damn, and I'm like feeling bad and guilt. I can pay my bills. It's not like outside of my comfort zone in that way, but it's like, damn, I spent this money. You got guys who are dropping $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month on games. The more of those people you have, the more people you can literally support in developing. You're gonna need at least 200 of me to equal one of them. And if you don't have enough whales in it, it's not going to happen. Why? Honestly, and here's the other thing too. Here's one quick way you knew that game was in danger. They put in Tapjoy. They were trying to find any way to get more money into that game. Anyway. All right, so LD Player's installing something. I was supposed to be done by now. Okay, here's the thing, Trooper. I tried BlueStacks. BlueStacks is so, and actually that was on my old computer. Maybe I should put BlueStacks in right now. Try right-clicking and running it as administrator. You know what? After the install, Big to Sweet, I'm going to try that too, because BlueStacks, and to be fair, I tried BlueStacks years ago, and I've had a new computer since then, which is why this frustrates me so much. It might work now, because on my old computer, BlueStacks was a monster. And I mean, my computer was literally overheating. I would like pull it off the table and the wood would be hot. And then it would still lag a lot. So BlueStacks. But the other problem with this, guys, and this is the problem I'm doing now, I want to show you guys stuff. Like, I want to show you guys gameplay and everything. And me going through a whole install of like a whole nother program and trying to re-download it again. And then you guys hear me yap about how crappy the chemistry between Kravitz and Pattinson was and the Batman is not exactly why y'all are here. It's not exactly why y'all are here. So that's why I have the other Android thing that I was going to try as well. Like, as soon as I'm off this, I have to pack to travel tomorrow anyway. I'm going to try to wake up first thing in the morning, do it again. I'm going to try tonight, because right now it's like 8 o'clock at night here. I'm going to try tonight to find a USB stick. I can't find one. I'm just going to open up old suitcases and stuff and just look and try to find a USB stick so I can try to do an Android thing on my own. And I have to rely on these emulators. Yeah, Bun, that is true. That is true. And that's why you'll see in Marvel Strike Force, in Raid Shadow Legends, they can pretty apologetically just be like, this is for the whales. This event right here where we're saying you need all these characters that just came out and then you can get all these extra resources. Yeah, this is just for the whales. This is whale. They call it what, Whale Appreciation Day. That's all that is. Spectre was dumb, and I gotta say, I spent money on Spectre. I had to. Spectre, Lex, when he got his rework, I spent money on them. I did. All right, so LD players loading up now. I'm gonna give it one shot. Then big to sweet. I'm gonna try that running it as an administrator thing, and then if that doesn't work, I genuinely don't know what to do other than be like, hey, I got like 50 videos from DC Worlds Collide like loaded up, plus the beginner's guide. I have 5 of the 6 Epic Fall villains. I'm just waiting on Ultraman. I accidentally deleted that recording, which so those 5 are going to be released this evening. That was my plan, was to do this for this thing ain't working. That was my plan, was to do this for like 2 hours, and then by this point I would be editing the thumbnails for the Epic Falls videos, and I was going to release all 5 of like the 5 that I have now, and then just say, I think I even put it in my community tab on my YouTube channel, and then just release those 5 and then just see how it, just let you guys rock with that. But this is absolutely discouraging and infuriating. And I feel like I'm going to have to like end the stream, come back at you guys later. Dog, he was too good, Spectre. And then Trigun, and then Cheshire when she came out, bro. Don't send me down memory lane, bro. It was too much, bro. Had to do it. Lex, Cheshire, Trigun. I remember. That's the thing too. I remember that one rumor about the guy who dropped like 10K on Saint Walker. It's not working. Big Too Sweetie, it's not working. Like it's worse now than it was before. I don't even know how it did that. It's like as soon as I tried to do phone link, it was like, oh, you trying to cheat on me? I'm jealous. Let me see how many of these processes in the background I can end just to be spiteful. You can go away in that task. In process, I don't care. Doesn't matter, not like you're doing anything for me anyway. Let's see. Oh, you can go away. I think you might actually be the problem. In process. That might have actually been one of the problems. I don't know why all this stuff is. Okay. We're going to try this one more. Oh, you and you as a in the whole process tree. Yeah, all of it can go away. Don't care about none of y'all. Actually, we can shut this down too, just for the bandwidth sake. Funny how some of these apps disappear when you try to end them. Like, why do you want to stay on my computer, dog? Stop it. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna try LD player one more time. Run as administrator. There we go. Yo, Parasite was fun, dog. Okay, Saint Walker never was that good. That was a fanboy moment. That was like if I had $1 billion and they put out the only Batman in the game, if Batman wasn't the most popular character. You know what I mean? Like, that was a person who completely fanboyed out on Saint Walker. That's all that was. And I'm not, hey, if you got it, okay, cool. I'm not gonna hate you for it. I wouldn't have done it, even if I had it. But I mean, LD player, you are the bane of my existence. Looks like I'm going to uninstall LD player and try BlueStacks. And I really don't want to make you guys, well, you guys won't. You guys will just disappear. So I really don't want you guys to have to watch me do all this. Like, my computer's not even running properly right now. Like, something else is happening. All right, look. So basically, I'm going to restart my whole thing. I'll try to come back up and stream in a minute, but this is just not going. So I'm going to shut everything down, and I'll try to come back. If I'm not back in 10 minutes, I'm sorry. Thank you guys for sticking with me, keeping me company. It was a lot of fun talking about DC Legends. I wish we could have talked about DC Worlds Collide. God, LD player, you can go straight to hell. Like all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. Die.